With just a few easy steps, you can make a frilly ruffled cake using Cake Craft rolled fondant. Cake Craft rolled fondant comes in a rainbow of colors, or use Cake Craft coloring gel and white fondant to make your own shades. Either way, it's a great base for ruffle decorations. Knead the fondant on the counter to loosen it. Cake Craft fondant is less sticky than other brands. You may not even need to put shortening on your countertop before kneading. An easy way to make an ombre effect is to start off with your darkest color. I'm using Cake Craft's deep purple fondant as my base color, so I've set some aside under plastic wrap. Then add some white fondant to some of your base dark color to lighten it slightly. There isn't an exact formula for how much to add, because some base colors, like purple and black, are more heavily pigmented than others, so they'll require more white fondant to begin toning down their shade. Just knead in white until you have a shade that is slightly lighter than your base color. For a 6-inch round cake, you'll need 4 colors of fondant, each slightly larger than a golf ball. To make the ruffles, start by rolling out your lightest color to 1/8 of an inch thickness. Cut it into strips the length of the diameter of your cake and about 3/4 of an inch wide. Place your strip of fondant on a modeling foam. Using a ball tool, gently ruffle one edge of each strip by applying a light bit of pressure in a back and forth motion with the tool until the edge thins and curves slightly. If you don't have a modeling foam, it's no problem. Fold several paper towels together to get a similar cushiony effect. Your fondant ruffles will stick to a freshly iced buttercream cake by themselves. If your buttercream has already crusted over, just brush the cake lightly with a little bit of water to give the fondant something to stick to. Starting with one strip of the lightest color, position it at the top of the cake so that the ruffled edge stands up just above the top edge of the cake. Continue adding strips of the lightest color. Your new strip should overlap about half of the strip above it. For a 4-colored ombre effect, 1/4 of your cake should be covered with each color. Use a small ball tool or even a toothpick to accentuate the ruffles of your strips after they're placed on the cake. Then repeat with the next color, rolling, cutting, ruffling, and adding fondant strips to your cake. Then your next lightest color, and finish with the darkest color as the base on the bottom quarter of the cake. Cake Craft fondant is the perfect way to make a statement on your cakes. Show us your fondant creations. Tag Cake Craft on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter to share the baking love.